So what you're about to see is a video I made right before the Raiders cut Antonio Brown. And good for the Raiders. They're going to be better for it. The initial sting might suck, but you're going to be better for it. And any team that goes and gets Antonio Brown now is a friggin' moron, and they deserve the whole world of destruction that's coming their way. So with no further ado, let's get into it.
O-T-R.
Sorry for the dog barking in the background. But let's talk about Antonio Brown. I've never seen a selfish, more self-absorbed, entitled, self-aggrandizing person than this man. Bad Dog Sports had it correct. He is a psychopath. And despite his talent, he isn't worth it. He plays a dependent position, okay? 837 receptions for his career. He's averaged 6.4 receptions per game. That's in 130 games. 86 yards per matchup. That's in 136 games. 9.4 touchdowns per year. That's 65 total points per season. Are you friggin' kidding me? That isn't worth it, and I don't care if that averages out to be the best wide receiver in the game. He isn't worth it. At the end of the day, guess what? Talent's only half the story. Chemistry in a team means so much more than talent. The Patriots are never the most talented team, yet they have had the most success in the past 2 decades than any other team that's ever been. And yet we hold Antonio Brown on a pedestal. Why? If you acted this way at your job, you would be fired. If you refused to wear personal protective equipment and missed practice, missed games because of it, you would be fired. Or miss work, in this case, miss work because of it, you would be fired. If you went in and cursed out your boss and called him a racial slur, you would be fired. If you sat there and put your boss on blast on social media, you would be fired. And then on top of that, after doing all that, asked to be released, or in this case, fired, because that's basically what being released is, you would be gone. So why are the Raiders still have Antonio Brown on their roster? They should cut bait, accept the fact that you gave up a 3rd and a 5th round pick for this dude, and run. Run as far away as you can. Your team will be better for it. Yes, the initial sting will suck, and maybe he accounts for 1 or 2 wins more than you would get normally this season with the talent that's currently constructed on your team. But guess what? He isn't worth it. Take the lower round draft pick next year. Put a better wide receiver, put a good wide receiver like maybe Jerry Jeudy, and just run. Run and go to Vegas and stay as far away from this team, this guy. And any other team in the NFL should stay as far away from this dude as possible. He isn't worth it. Chemistry in the NFL means so much, yet we belittle it continually because we look at the talent of a certain person. It isn't worth it. I'd rather have less talented people that have better chemistry than a team with more talent and no chemistry. Antonio Brown isn't worth it. And no NFL team should have Antonio Brown on their roster until he's willing to act like a normal human being. Go ahead, be selfish. Put on the facade. But at the end of the day, do what the team needs. The Raiders aren't asking anything special from Antonio Brown. They're asking him to go out and do the job that they want to pay him for. And he is too selfish and too self-absorbed to even do that. So tell me why the hell you want him on the field. If you idolize Antonio Brown at this point, you've lost way too many brain cells because you're ridiculous. Either way, it's been one giant rebuttal. Please like and subscribe and go Big Blue.